Hello everyone and welcome back to Intuitive Vibes Tarot with me, Maggie. Today we are doing the weekly read, April 1st to the 7th, for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Please keep in mind that these readings are general and may or may not resonate with you at all times, and that they are not time specific, meaning that this could resonate with you last week, it could be next week, it could be this week. Depends on you and your situation, okay? If you're looking for extra insight, okay, more detailed content, please feel free to check out the other videos for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. You can go to Cafe Astrology, okay? All you're going to need is your birth date, the time you were born, and the rest I believe is optional. Okay, and you can go about finding your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, and that will tell you everything you kind of need to know about that, and that will help you. Okay, if you have any questions for me, feel free to contact me at intuitivevibestarot101@gmail.com. Last but not least, feel free to subscribe, like, share, and comment. This does help me to determine content for this channel, and it also shows support. After all, these subscribers are the backbone of the channel, okay? For the latest updates and videos, hit that notification bell, okay? For returning subscribers, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And for my new viewers and possible new subscribers, welcome, okay? So I'm going to get into the reading, kind of explain the spread that we have here. This is a weekly romance read, again, for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? The spread is laid out like this. These cards here are the energy of the read, okay? And then we have the days of the week counterclockwise. Clockwise. New love, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I also read the bottom of the deck, and then I go into the deck, is how I like to describe it, for more insight and detail in regards to what you need to know, okay? I call it the accordion effect after laying out a read, okay? Because as you know, every time you shuffle, it's almost like I want you to picture like the butterfly effect, like you did this decision or you made this decision and things panned out this way because of that decision. You made a different decision, shuffle, it's, you know, it's like the ripple effect, okay? Except I call it the accordion effect. Okay, so let's get into your reading, guys. We do have religious factors accompanied by the Empress, okay? This is, as you know, the oracle, the message, the main message here, and I use the sexual magic tarot deck to clarify that. This would be what's helping you or hindering you, okay, guys? Okay, just give me a second. Okay. All right, so I have meditated on the deck a little, on the spread a little bit, and in this, with this card here for religious factors, I don't just look at it as, you know, the religious factors. I look at it as upbringing, okay? This card is perhaps looking for A relationship with the same outlook as you, who shares your spiritual beliefs. This card is guidance to seek a new partner. You could be meeting someone maybe at church, a temple, okay, of some sort, associated with your faith. If you're currently with someone who isn't spiritually minded or whose beliefs differ from yourself, you may feel dissatisfied at this time, okay? Family traditions that expect you to marry within your own culture or religion, this could possibly be another factor here. This card is asking you to address the issue and remain true to yourself during this process, okay? Meaning that if you love someone who is like of a different background or something, you love them, okay? Like, I'm not gonna let that come between me and, you know, my life partner, okay? I'm marrying this person, you're not, right? I mean, I know they say, Muggsy, no. I mean, I know they say when you're in, you know, a romantic relationship, you don't just marry that person, you marry their family, but for the most part, you're marrying that person, okay? Muggsy, are you seconding that? Sorry, guys. For instance, it's possible your love interest may live you know, live the spiritual principles that you find important, like forgiveness, charity, kindness, like that's all important to you, right? And maybe they don't have the same religious background, but they have those things that, you know, are really important to you. It may not come from the same type of, it may not come from the same place as yours does, but it's similar, right? Okay. So this acts as a reminder that your partner, like everyone, is a holy child of God, and everyone is spiritual in truth, because everyone is spirit. Although it's not up to you to change your partner to match your spiritual path, your affirmations and prayers and visualizations can help have a positive influence on both of you and your relationship, and maybe possibly create some compromise here, okay? So, and I feel like with this card, the power of thought, okay? Thinking something, acting on it, okay? Making it real. Okay, that's what this Empress card is representing here, okay? Getting into your reading for Monday, you do have new love, okay? And you did have new love in your previous reading here, okay? This could be a third party if you're already in a relationship that you're not happy with. Maybe that you just feel like you're not connecting on the same level here. You guys just don't see eye to eye, despite your efforts. And there might, for this is just for some people, there might be someone else who is making you, who is tickling your pickle, so to speak, who you find interesting, okay? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to meditate on this. Okay, so I feel like in regards to this new love, okay, guys, you're focusing too much on the past, and in the future, you're not focusing right here and now. You need to be right here and now with this new love. Maybe it's in regards to what you were hoping for, what you were praying for, or this is somebody totally different. Okay, so I feel like if you're single, this is a new love. Okay, if you are single and dating, or just dating, this could be a new love, but again, you're too focused in on the past and in the future, what the future could bring, to see this new love possibly. And if you're in an existing relationship where you're not happy, okay, there is this new love here, and possibly some moral principles that you have is preventing you from maybe acting on this new love here, but you need to change your thought process here, because I feel like this might be preventing you from this, because you're too focused in on, like I said, the past and the future, not what's right in front of you, which is very fruitful. Okay, and this week we're going to see a lot of uprise, confronting issues that you haven't maybe been addressing during Mercury retrograde, because communication has been askewed. It is the time of delays and all that. So with that, there is love in your cards, guys. Okay? Only you can do something about this. Okay? This card is kind of like, Valentine, St. Valentine coming, at you. I feel like this is, for my singles, this is definitely somebody new, obviously new love, who has piqued your interest. And this connection was mutual, water signs, okay? And this card is also a message. It's safe for you to explore it, okay? For my singles and dating, and for existing relationships who are maybe just unhappy, okay? And there's this third party here. And I don't condone that, guys, but you know what? Life is messy, and sometimes we make choices at the time that we thought was best for us, but sometimes the path that we take, it turns out that maybe that wasn't the best choice. Okay, who am I to judge or say what should be or shouldn't be? No, it's not classy. It's not the way things should go down. I don't agree with it. It promotes bad karma, okay? Someone always gets hurt, okay? And there is usually always a little bit of regret for how things went down, okay? And that's me speaking from experience. I'm going to be 30 years old, so I think that I've earned the right to say that, right? So, all right. This card, okay, is acting as a guide. All right. If you're already in a committed relationship, you'll want to maybe consider a counselor or another trusted person to get insight into what you're feeling, okay? Whomever is going to this third person, okay, this weighs heavily upon their mind, okay, if you're already in a committed relationship, okay? If this is a third party issue, whomever I'm speaking to, okay, someone needs to confront these issues within the present relationship, okay, that led into someone walking through the doors to someone else, okay? This issue needs to be confronted. And I almost want to say too, if you or the person you are dealing with, this situation, okay, like say if you're the couple and you're not the third party, right? This person needs to deal with that before they can move on to that new love, okay? Maybe because, you know, like the cards was saying before, it's you know, due to guilt, right? Okay. And I feel like whomever needs to make this decision isn't because they're too focused in on maybe regrets or anxieties of what could come. Is it going to work out? Is it not going to work out? Just focus in on what's in front of you, man. I mean, if you open your eyes and you look right in front of you, you see that you have something great. Okay? Right? Just reminded me of the scene, what was it? I think it was The Notebook. I'm not sure. Where he was, or someone was just like, you got me. Oh, Twister. Or, right? You got me, Joe. You got me. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, maybe The Notebook is an important, you know, movie for you. Maybe that's why I mentioned it. So, in any case, this isn't an easy issue. I mean, the only ones who it's clear cut for, you know, kind of, is for my singles and dating. If you're in an existing relationship right now, you know, things have not been too great. You know, I don't think you guys have been seeing eye to eye on a moral standpoint. Okay? You just haven't been happy with them. Excuse me, guys. I'm actually just feeling a bit better since yesterday. Oh yeah, since yesterday, since last week. I can't even, I'm so scrambled right now. Okay. I mean, I do think that this is something that might have been ongoing for my existing, you know, ongoing relationships, okay? You know, going into Tuesday here, we do have attraction, okay? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, right? Being in the moment, okay? That is the best thing you could really do. Be in the moment with still not losing yourself, okay? Still being yourself, okay? And not losing yourself to the relationship. I think you might even be attracted to someone who is like this third party, okay? So, this card, like a good friend, this sends you the truth. This card is to tell you the truth. Okay? And the best way to have romance in your life is through attraction. Okay? I say this all the time, okay? You don't take care of yourself, you know, I'm sorry. You're showing that you don't care about yourself, that you don't love yourself enough to take care of yourself, okay? And I feel like, you know, in romance, there has to be attraction. Okay, whether this is, you know, attraction, maybe this doesn't always have to be like a physical sense. Okay? Mental, physical, there's all these different intellectual, okay? Taking care of yourself is utmost, right? Okay? You are most attractive when you're fully enjoying yourself, okay? In the present, okay? Not when you're like, oh, well, I don't know if this relationship is going to work because, you know, I've been hurt so much in the past. Doubtful, not confident, lacking self-esteem, right? That's what that's saying. Okay? Oh, I don't know what the future is going to bring. You know, you know, maybe we should just, you know, sit back on things. What does that say? Afraid of commitment, lack of courage, no follow through. Who wants that? Okay? When you're enjoying yourself right here, right in the moment, you're not doing any of that shit, right? You're just enjoying yourself, going with the flow. That's what you need. That's where you need to be, right? That's what you need to focus on. Your joyful laughter, self-expression, and body language are all beautiful. Okay? You need to start looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, you know, like, what's that song? I'm too sexy for my body. Too sexy for my body. Or like, I'm too sexy for my hair. What does he say? Or something. It's from Grumpy Old Men or something. Had me dying. When the two guys are like in the mirror. You know what I mean? Get in that mode right there. You know, that just even thinking about that, like, kind of, you know, just kind of lifts me off of just like what I was just talking about, because it was just kind of like dreary and whatnot. Okay? When people start seeing that in you and not losing yourself into what if or what could be, what if it isn't, they find you more attractive. Okay? Right here. Okay? Be here. When you're with this person, be with this person. Don't be thinking about, you know, don't be dreaming of the future. Don't be thinking about what happened to you before. Right here, right now. Okay? Hell yeah. All right. I feel like some of you, for my singles, and I have to say this, if you have been struggling in your journey to find romance, strain, okay, comes from a place of fear, okay, with underlying worry. That fear then attracts the very thing you're worried about, okay? Stress creates wrinkles, bodily tension, okay, right? A constricted voice. So I literally want you to practice loving yourself. You know, go take a bath. Do whatever makes you feel beautiful, right? Let go of all that. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about tomorrow. Be right here, right now. Stop and smell the fucking roses. Okay, guys? Fully enjoy that fragrance, that beauty, okay? Allow yourself that simple pleasure because you fucking deserve it, okay, guys? I'm sorry for swearing, but it's just like, I feel like somebody needs to just take you and shake you. Okay, so I'm gonna rein myself back in. Visualize a wonderful romantic relationship. Everything you want, okay? Knight in shining armor, okay? Or, you know, a damsel, you know, whomever, you know, however it goes. As you learn to love yourself and your beauty, okay, you'll draw romantic love to you through your own attractive nature, okay? And this really, like, is self-explanatory for singles, dating, and existing relationships, okay? You know, I feel like when you stop and smell the roses, you will experience more passion. This flame will be rekindled here. Okay? Or you will start experiencing more passion. Something that you maybe thought you lost, you know, if you're in an existing relationship and you feel like, you know, that it wasn't ever going to be like when you first met. Okay? Or if you're just single, you know, loving yourself, doing things that make yourself feel more attractive, okay? And feeling this way, you know, feeling passionate about that. And, you know, maybe you thought that you weren't going to have that again, right? And even for my existing relationships, okay? We lose that passion, that attraction, that spark, okay? So in my existing relationships, this might be something, like I said, that might need rekindling, okay? Going into Wednesday, okay, we have worth waiting for. I feel like if you're single, the journey, that long journey that felt like, you know, was in vain, it's not. What you've held out for, okay, or have been looking for, is worth it, okay? This does require patience, okay? Whether you're single, dating, you know, looking to be with someone, or an existing relationship, and possibly a third party, okay? This situation is not easy, okay? There are many different things, facets that are a factor here. The person whom you are dealing with, okay, you don't have control over their free will, their choices. That's beyond your control. And it's the only thing you can control is your readiness. Okay, for true love. This card is a reminder that this relationship is, you know, obviously worth waiting for. This is a message of divine timing, okay? If we try to impose our human force on things to happen, a sense of balance will be, there won't be a sense of balance at that time. And there's most likely going to be blockages, okay? This card is stating that the angels have heard your prayers, okay? And that there are things that are going on behind the scenes, right? To get this going. Your role is to listen and follow your intuition, okay? Go with the flow. Okay? Again, go with the flow. Your intuition is like a guide right now, okay? Like a dog, okay, leading you along the path of answered prayers. Okay? Dogs have a certain intuition, okay? And I'm not saying be a dog. I'm saying maybe embody you know, somewhat of like a dog's energy, okay, of following their intuition, following their nose, okay, and trust that things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen. All right. You know, this card is a representation of the lime here, okay? If we try to take in fruit before it is ready, it's bitter, okay? In order for this to be the sweetest it can be, it requires time, okay? The Knight of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo, okay? Virgo energy here. So I just want to make this clear for my singles, okay? This wait has not been in vain. Dating, same thing. You know, this is all going to, like, you know, if this is a new love, this is all taking place when it's supposed to, okay? Don't impose anything here, because that's when you're going to hit challenges and obstacles, okay? For my existing relationships, who, you know, there isn't a third party here. This just does require patience, okay? But you are with your soulmate. There is passion here. You do deserve love, and you do love each other, okay? So I just don't want my existing relationships to be like, oh my God, we're just having some issues. There's not a third party. Not your message. If there is someone that has a third party, this is worth waiting for. It could possibly be your soulmate. You know, I do think that things will move forward eventually because there are romantic feelings, okay? But there is a wait here. Divine timing is at work, and there is nothing you can do to, you know, move that along. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen, okay? Soulmate. Okay. This card is showing up because you're questioning whether the person you're dealing with at hand is a soulmate. The answer is yes, okay? As we all do, you have many soulmates, okay? Beings with whom you share a mystical soul connection in your life path. Soulmates incarnate with the plan of coming together for a mutual spiritual and personal growth, okay? That usually are go hand in hand with maybe some spiritual upbringing, morals, personal beliefs that you hold dear to yourself, right? This person you feel is just right on your level. Like you don't even have to push, okay? You might have suspected the person you're inquiring about is like if the feelings were mutual. Okay, they are. Okay. You feel like a you feel like you know this person, like they're familiar to you. Couldn't say that word. Familiarity. I know the word I want to say, but I just can't. Sorry, guys. I just can't pinpoint it right now. Okay. I feel like you know, you sense a bond here, okay? That's kind of not explainable. Can't put it into words. Sometimes when you ask, okay, you know, in regards to, when you ask about in regards to a soulmate, this card sometimes acts as a validation. Many times, this is a person whom you already know. Okay, you already know this person. Although the sparks didn't fly at first when you first met, there is another opportunity here, okay, that you might have had to explore that passion together, right? I feel like there could, you know, like this card does somewhat represent to me like a third party, possibly an Aries. Oh my God, Madon. Okay. Maybe that was good because the cards are kind of coming out a little bit more clear now, right? Nine of Wands. Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing a little meditating here, guys. I feel like if you're in an existing relationship, or the person who is in an existing relationship and coming to you, okay, or maybe, you know, like I said, maybe you're in the relationship and, you know, you're the one who you know, is, you know, not with this person in the background here. You know, if you're the one who is stepping out, okay, what's preventing you, your person, from moving on this is fear, okay? And maybe you're fearing being happy because that's just hasn't been your normal. Or maybe you don't feel like you deserve that. I feel like you both want to be here out of love, not out of chains, but of freedom of will. And I feel like one or both of you, or, you know, vice versa, someone has to free themselves of past promises of future plans in order to move forward. I also feel like there is someone here feeling blocked by doubt, okay? You need to resolve this quickly because this can't go on forever. So if you've been doubting yourself, okay, if you're single, or if you've been dating someone and you've been asking yourself, is this your soulmate? You know, or even, you know, say if you're in an existing relationship, questioning yourself that you made the right choice. This is your soulmate. Okay, we have many soulmates. Maybe this one just wasn't meant to stay. Okay. You know, if you're in an existing relationship and things are good, that there isn't a third party, this is stating that you need to let go of any doubt you might have in regards to this, okay? If there is a third party, I feel like the person you are, if the existing relationship, okay, where there is a third party here, the existing relationship, you are not with your soulmate. The person who is the third party is the soulmate. Okay, and I think you or the you know, the other person knows this, right? You have passion for Friday. Allow your heart and to sing with joy. Okay. This is having passion for the things you do, your life. You know, when you're passionate about your life and the things that you do, people find you more attractive, okay? Excuse me, guys, I'm just... Okay. So, this card indicates, you know, whether... You know, this card indicates that, you know, your prayers have been answered in regards to love. That you have the power, okay, to revive passion in your life. No one else can do this, you know, for you. Only you. Okay? No days off, right? There's no one that can cover for you. Oh my god, I'm so corny. This card guides you to seek, which brings you great joy. Okay? Decide what you want. Okay? Decide what you want to do. What makes you feel good? What makes you feel passionate? Anything that makes you feel good, that, you know, makes your heart sing with joy, right? Will what's the word I'm looking for? Will have an effect on your love life, right? So this passion for life is going to act as if a foundation in your love life, okay? And this means, right, that you're enjoying every moment fully, right? That you're choosing to stay in the moment and not stuck in the past or worrying about the future, okay? When you are passionate, okay, about life and what's in front of you, you inspire others to be romantic and reciprocate your energy. If you are single, okay, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies. And I feel like, you know, in that activity or hobby, you might just meet someone, okay? And I feel like with this card, okay, there is a passion reignited here. Okay, either within yourself, okay? People will be seeing that in yourself, single. If you're dating, you maybe experience something that you haven't experienced in a while, that you thought maybe that was lost. You didn't maybe think that it was possible again. And the same thing goes for existing relationships. Okay? Third party, you know, I hate to say this, but you know, this person is the one you want, that you're wanting to be with. Saturday, you deserve love. You are lovable, right? Let me just fix the camera so you can see these cards up here. Okay, so you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. So with this card, when you know that you deserve love, okay, you will find the strength, okay, to do what you need to do, okay? It's not always easy, I know that, okay? But when we know that we deserve love, we can't stay in situations that keep it from expressing that. You know, even if there's children involved, you know, you think that maybe you're doing the right thing by staying. I don't know, something that just, you know, called me to say that. You know, if you're always fighting, you know, you're not being a good role model for those children. Okay, they're gonna think that that's how things should be. That's how things are. And, you know, you and I both know that that's not really how it is. That's not really how it's supposed to be, right? So by letting you know that you deserve it, you're naturally a loving and lovable person. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. Okay? If you have had harsh life experiences, you probably blamed yourself. Okay? Maybe you felt unworthy of receiving affection. This card is a reassurance that, hell yeah, you deserve it. Okay? Pure love and light, no matter what any person has said or done to you. Okay? You are pure love and light. And no matter what happened in the past, the more you affirm, the more you tell yourself, I am lovable, the more this experience comes true for you. Okay? This in turn allows you to attract, okay, loving people, relationships, circumstances, friendships. That reciprocate what you put out, the energy that you put out, that is reciprocated. And you definitely deserve that, okay? Water signs. You know, I know water signs, they have a tendency to retract all of their feelings, kind of like the tides, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, the tide comes in, right? And you're like, all right, sink or swim, right? Okay, so it's time to swim like Dory, just keep swimming, right, guys? Okay. You're gonna notice that I quote a lot of different things. It's just kind of like my personality, okay? I love movies, love stories, you know, stories, not just love stories. And I tend to quote them a lot. But, you know, at least it is relevant, right, guys? Okay. So, with You Deserve Love, we have the King of Pentacles. Again, Virgo energy. You guys possibly definitely could be dealing, yeah, possibly definitely. You guys could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay? Don't stay hung up on that, though. They could just have Virgo in their chart. Okay? It's funny because, you know, this card shows you deserve love. The woman here is pointing her arrow right at this couple. Okay? And it's almost like, okay, we're moving forward with this. Okay, we're you know, I'm going towards these romantic feelings. Okay, but getting ahead of myself like I tend to do, I do apologize. King of Pentacles, I just get excited when the reading you know, is just has such like a flow to it, you know. I don't know, I'm a dork. Anyways, so again, you're afraid, okay? This fear is increasing distance between you and the one that you want to be with, okay? And I feel like this, it has to be both of you, okay? Like, you know what you need to do, okay, to, you know, make this, you know, relationship work, okay, on your part. In order, you know, in order to recreate the passion, all right? Or whether this is your journey towards love, whether this is like, you know, a new love here. You know, we know that we need to focus on the here and now, you know, focusing on ourselves while, you know, being in pursuit of, you know, a significant other, taking care of ourselves, you know, doing things that make us feel attractive, is attractive, right? Taking care of ourselves, and that the relationship is working out in divine timing here, okay? Whether you're single, dating, or in an existing relationship, or maybe even going into a third party here, this is worth waiting for, okay? Even in like the levels of your relationship, okay? It is worth waiting to get to that level. You cannot rush, okay, a relationship. All right? It's sweet because it took time to bear that fruit. Okay, we nurtured that, we watered that, we made sure it had enough sunlight, okay? Right? That's what makes it so precious. All right. So we need to stop fearing love itself, okay? Because it's not helping you, all right? It's not helping the situation, all right? You guys think I said all right enough? Okay, so Sunday we do have romantic feelings, okay? Your feelings are real and they are worth exploring, okay? There might be some song that you hear on the radio that reminds you of this person, okay? Makes your heart sing, right? It's funny. This card should represent guidance to you to follow a pathway of those feelings, okay? Perhaps you met someone, right? Who, when you met them, you knew. And at the same time, wondered whether to pursue him or her. Okay, because you might have been afraid. The answer here is yes, okay? If you are questioning whether to pursue. I think, and if this was your other, if this was the other person, you know, if you're single over here, right? They might have been wondering, okay, but I feel like with meditation, they will come to their own conclusions, and then take action, right? You'll see them flirting. This person might ask you out on a date. You might ask someone else out, you know, vice versa. Take this how this resonates. Making feelings known, right? Okay. If you've recently been longing for more romance in your life, okay, this card is a representation to make things happen, okay, through the power of thought, okay, having a love maybe of self, doing things that you're attracted to, that makes you feel attractive, right? Okay. treating yourself to a luxurious massage or a pedicure. Buy yourself a little present. Don't be afraid to treat yourself. A new haircut and a new blouse never hurt nobody, right? Men and women. If you can also actively pursue and attract romance, first know that you have the power already inside of you, okay? Someone who you may be dealing with, say if you're dating, definitely is bringing out these feelings or bringing feelings to the surface that maybe we haven't dealt with. Hint, hint, Mercury in retrograde. What? Oh God, this is coming from a movie. Oh my God, Wizard of Oz. You've always had the power, my dear. You just had to see it for yourself. It didn't take those red shoes for Dorothy to know that she could get home, okay? She had the power in herself, okay? I know that this might have been pretty emotional for you guys, and I'm feeling that right now. But the more you use this, okay, the more you keep affirming these thoughts, the more you will bring in the condition within yourself and through a relationship, okay, or towards a relationship. And I'm kind of, I don't want to lean away from the third party issue. It's just, gee, I feel bad. But this card also indicates that maybe if you're in an existing relationship that wasn't going too well, you are ready for a new relationship. And these feelings are guiding you to take action. Okay, for my singles, being aware of potential partners. For my existing relationships, being aware of the situation and what you need to do. Okay. This is accompanied by the Seven of Pentacles. I know you're tired, okay? If you're, for the existing relationships that, aren't going as planned, and there is maybe a third party here, it takes two as well, okay? A relationship takes two to make it work, all right? It didn't just fall apart because of you. Didn't just fall apart because of them, right? So for my singles, love is here for you, right? You just need to open your eyes to it, be open to it. I know it seemed like a long ride, but it is worth waiting for, okay? You just need to be open to it. For my people that are dating, you've recently met someone, don't let things from the past distract you from being here in the moment, in the present time, okay? Do things that you're attracted to, that you like, that make you feel attractive, okay? Get your hair done, get your nails done, right? Focus on yourself while still giving energy to this relationship. It is worth waiting for. The fruit is not sweet if you do not wait for it to ripen. Okay, if you've had any questions on whether to pursue or you know, if this is your soulmate, I feel like it is. Okay, and there is passion here. All right, whether this is passion that, you know, you're having for life, a hobby, or the relationship, that does help ignite a fire here. You know, you do deserve love, okay, but you need to get past this fear. Okay, again, loving yourself. You know, if you have been asking yourself whether you should pursue somebody in regards to romantic feelings that you have, absolutely. But it, you know, for my existing relationships, it takes two. Okay, for my dating and for my existing relationships and possible third parties, it takes two. Okay, so I feel like in regards to these romantic feelings, for my singles, yes, you should pursue this. For my existing, for my dating, again, yes, you should pursue this, but it needs to come on, you know, there needs to be a equilibrium here, an effort on both of your ends. Same thing for my existing, okay? And even for these third parties, okay? It needs to be mutual here. There can't just be all this effort put in from one. I feel like at the bottom of the deck, you know, with the message here, just going to do it this way. Did a little bit differently in my other readings. We do have deception. You know, somebody is either deceiving themselves, deceiving somebody else, okay, in a relationship, but somebody's definitely not being truthful here, whether it's with the truth about their own feelings in regards to the relationship, or you know, someone whom you're dealing with. They're not telling the truth here. Okay, take this how this resonates, guys. You need to stay optimistic about your love life, and when you do that, that will bring in the romance you seek. Another one. And this will free yourself, okay, of any pessimism or maybe an outdated relationship here, right, in this reading. And you need to do this soon, right? Because like with this card here, this can't go on forever. You need to trust in the universe, have faith in divine timing. You may not recognize the person, even maybe yourself and your feelings, okay? But you need to get to know each other. Whether it's you're sitting down and having a conversation with yourself, whether it's with this other person, as you reveal these feelings, okay, the bond deepens. Take this how this resonates. You need to give this relationship a chance, okay? Work on your partnership. There might be a time where you guys are going to go some separate ways, or maybe having some time together. Okay, this all depends on your situation. If you're single, this represents going within yourself, disconnecting from the world, okay? I feel like someone maybe here with a child, all right, that this might be, you know, a reason of this retreat, okay? There might even be some childlike behavior here with this. And it's causing, like, yeah, like with the religious factors. I cannot talk. It's getting too late, guys. One more reading. There isn't enough attraction in regards to that third party issue that I was talking about to keep the relationship going, okay? You need to love yourself first and do what you need to do, okay? You know, when you love yourself first, okay, people find you romantically attractive, right? Okay, because you deserve love. There might be some codependency issues, maybe even some issues coming up in regards to family, okay? And therefore how you treat relationships. There even could be some addictions going on here. Again, with the religious factors, maybe you were with somebody for a certain period of time and then you come to find out that they're addicted to something. Third party energy, you got to release the ex. There has to be a separation here. You know, you're going to have to forgive yourself and learn that it's okay that, you know, that this didn't work out, right? Forgiving and learning each other. Like I said, somebody here has to face the issue at hand before they can move forward, okay? I know I talked about that in one of these cards, okay? And you need to keep an open mind, you know, in regards to moving forward, okay? Maybe it's someone who you didn't think that you'd end up with, right? And with that comes healing, you know, maybe healing some family issues, right, that have taken place in the past. You got to let go of the control issues, guys. You know, maybe there was a, you know, for my third party here, you know, you're in a marriage here that you found very controlling and you need to let that go. Because I feel like there's going to be someone else who you're going to be engaged with afterwards. Okay. And this will be somebody that you possibly have known from your past. Okay, where it's allowing you, like here with this soulmate card, to reconcile. Okay. As you flirt with each other, you enjoy yourself in the moment. You find yourself mutually attractive. Again, I do feel like this is a past person. You've known this person before. Clarifying that with the soulmate here. You do need to express this love towards this person. I don't feel like that maybe has taken place yet. You know, don't try to focus too much on finances and career. You know, things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen. Be playful. Be in the moment. Okay? If you're in this relationship that you don't feel is working, pay attention to the red flags. Okay? If you're feeling something, you know, if you're single and you know that there's fear stopping you from getting what you want and what you deserve, pay attention to that and address the red flag. Address the pink dotted elephant in the room, guys, right? You need to have honest, heart-to-heart conversations with yourself and with others, okay? You need the honesty, okay? Just, you know, just be honest, right? And when you are honest, when you move forward, it will be safe for you to love. But you need to open your heart to that in order to receive it. Even if you gotta let your friends help you, okay? Talk it out, have some wine, dance it off, okay? Because you can have true love. Okay, this is a romance of a lifetime. Make the damn effort, okay? This could be the one. You've been calling in your soulmate, okay? Give yourself this honeymoon. Because there is chemistry here, okay? And you cannot deny that any longer. Somebody here has been focused in on the effects of the past, okay? Feeling guilty, all right? We can't stay somewhere where we know we're not supposed to, where it stunts growth, right? You know, suffocating. Focus in on what you're passionate about, okay? This does involve a marriage, guys. Whether you think that you're wanting to marry this person, you're already married, and there's two people here, and you're having to make a choice, you know, or at least a very a matured relationship. Okay, this does have the ability to get to the Ten of Cups here. All right, and I feel like this is going against what the card actually says, but I feel like somebody is undecided whether they want to stay. You know. Or if they want to go, for that matter. Right? And somebody here keeps romanticizing of the past. Okay? But they can't deny what they feel with these Queen of Cups. Okay? And that's why you keep ending up in this Five of Wands, right? Somebody knows. If you're in this third party, I'm telling you, somebody is watching and they know. All right? You have the power to make this happen. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to stop there. You know, I would say do what moves you, do what you're afraid of, but I know that's easier said than done. Okay? Especially when you have doubts, fears, uncertainties. Okay? But trust your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Okay? You know, if you are sensing, something, you're probably not wrong. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. All right? It's not a bird. It's not a cat. It's a duck. All right, guys? So I am doing the monthlies. You should be able to have access to that pretty soon. I did discontinue the dailies. What else? Oh, okay. So for the weeklies and the monthlies, at the end of each month, I am going to do an extra little bit of content, a little bit of, a little tidbit for my signs or my elements, for either the weeklies or the monthlies that have the most views. Okay. So just food for thought going forward. All right. I thank you for joining me. I do hope that this helped you. Have a wonderful week, and until next time. Bye-bye, water signs.